15 famous people who lost everything.
Then I had a very public bankruptcy filing because I've been trying to maintain all this stuff.
I lost a significant portion of money gambling.
In Hollywood, fame can vanish as quickly as it arrives. From career crashes to personal scandals, these 15 stars went from the top of the world to losing it all. What happened to them? And could one of your favorite actors be on this list? Stay tuned to discover the shocking fall from grace of some of Hollywood's biggest names. 20. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, a boxing icon, navigated a turbulent path to fame and infamy. Raised amidst the violence of Brownsville, Brooklyn, his difficult childhood, marked by his mother's alcoholism, led him to a reform school in upstate New York. There, under Cus D'Amato's tutelage, his boxing prowess emerged. At only 20, Tyson achieved the incredible feat of becoming the youngest heavyweight champion ever. Yet, his personal life was plagued by turmoil. His 1988 marriage to actress Robin Givens ended acrimoniously in 1989 amid accusations of domestic violence. As Givens herself stated, "It got to the point where I really believed I was going to die." Numerous subsequent legal battles involving assault and harassment followed. His reign ended abruptly in 1990 with a stunning defeat by James "Buster" Douglas. The loss coincided with the deaths of his mentors, D'Amato and Jimmy Jacobs, leading him to collaborate with the notorious Don King. Despite this, Tyson successfully defended his title 10 times, showcasing his dominance over former champions Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks, the latter defeated in a mere 91 seconds. Tyson has been candid about his lifelong struggle with depression and his inability to control his impulses during his peak years. The intense fame he experienced as a young champion, while bringing opportunities, also exacted a heavy price. His life illustrates both extraordinary triumph and devastating downfall. Tyson's journey from a violent and neglected childhood to becoming a celebrated black icon and world boxing champion is extraordinary. However, his legacy is also indelibly marked by his conviction for rape and numerous personal and professional setbacks. His story highlights that even the most celebrated figures can experience profound struggles and adversity. 19. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson, the famed blonde actress, has enjoyed decades of fame, captivating fans through her acting, modeling, and constant media presence. Her unforgettable slow-motion runs on Baywatch and her Playboy modeling solidified her iconic status, generating significant income from endorsements and modeling contracts. However, her career has been marked by controversy, most notably the unauthorized release of a sex tape made with her former husband, Tommy Lee, causing a massive media storm. Anderson is also a devoted animal rights advocate, though some of her activism has been met with resistance. For example, in September 2009, CNN Airport Network rejected a video of her disrobing to promote PETA. Nevertheless, Pamela remains a popular figure, and her commitment to animal welfare and charitable work continues to inspire her many supporters globally. 18. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, a celebrated American actress and singer, achieved early stardom as a child performer, winning over audiences and critics alike. This early success catapulted her to teen icon status, yet this was unfortunately followed by personal difficulties and legal battles. Problems began during the 2006 production of Georgia Rule, initiating a decade of challenges for Lohan. Her private life became a media frenzy, featuring prominent legal entanglements, court appearances, and rehabilitation stays that consistently made headlines. This turbulent period resulted in lost acting opportunities, a damaged reputation, and a career slowdown. Attempts to reignite her acting career with roles in Liz and Dick and The Canyons were met with unfavorable reviews. In 2013, she collaborated with Oprah Winfrey on the documentary series Lindsay, documenting her attempts at career resurgence. Sadly, personal and legal setbacks continued. Though her initial success as a child model and actress was extraordinary, her personal life has been significantly impacted by ongoing struggles that hindered her professional progress. Yet, there's a positive outlook. Recently, Lohan has shown signs of positive change, and we sincerely hope she continues on this improved path. A comeback remains possible, and we are hopeful she finds the strength to overcome her obstacles and return to the limelight. 17. Nicolas Cage. Acclaimed actor Nicolas Cage, once boasting a net worth exceeding $150 million, experienced a dramatic financial downturn. His lavish lifestyle, encompassing purchases like European castles, a collection of Rolls-Royces, and even a dinosaur skull, contributed significantly to his financial woes. Tax problems with the IRS and the devastating 2007-2008 financial crisis further exacerbated his situation, causing substantial asset losses. To rebuild his fortunes, Cage increased his acting workload, appearing in numerous films. Although he starred in many successful movies, his recent filmography includes several poorly received projects. Many of these bypass theatrical releases, going directly to DVD or streaming services, often without much fanfare except amongst his dedicated fan base. However, Cage persists in his acting career, and his recent roles in critically praised films such as Mandy and Pig have reinvigorated his image. These unique and popular movies have solidified his cult following and suggest a career resurgence. Today, Nicolas Cage remains a compelling figure, continuing to act and experiencing a renewed appreciation for his distinctive, unconventional film choices. Comment OK if you found this video interesting. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you. 16. Kim Bassinger. Actress and model. Kim Bassinger experienced serious financial difficulties in the early 1990s. In 1993, a lawsuit was filed against her by a film production company for breaking a contract after she backed out of a movie. The company asserted that her decision cost them millions in potential revenue and resulted in job losses for hundreds of individuals. The court subsequently ruled that Bassinger was liable for a substantial sum due to her withdrawal from the project. Adding to her troubles, Bassinger had also made an ill-advised real estate investment. She and her partners bought an entire town, intending to create a tourist destination and film studio. This venture, however, ultimately failed, forcing them to sell the property at a considerable loss. The purchase price was $20 million, but they recouped only $4.3 million in the sale. The combined weight of these financial blows, along with the impending judgment from the lawsuit, left Bassinger with no alternative but to declare bankruptcy. Her attorney disclosed that her net worth was significantly less than her debts, making bankruptcy her only recourse. This filing allowed her to prevent the immediate confiscation of her assets. Remarkably, Bassinger recovered from these setbacks and resumed her successful Hollywood career. She even received an Academy Award for her performance in a film a few years later. Today, her net worth is estimated to be in the millions, demonstrating her remarkable tenacity and resolve. 15. MC Hammer. Stanley Kirk Burrell, better known as MC Hammer, achieved remarkable musical success in the late 1980s, becoming a global phenomenon with his distinctive rap and fashion. His 1990 hit, "You Can't Touch This," propelled him to stardom, reportedly earning him $30 million a year and amassing an estimated $70 million fortune. Yet, a mere 5 years later, excessive spending led him to file for bankruptcy, making his story a cautionary tale of celebrity financial ruin. MC Hammer's financial downfall began with extravagant purchases: 17 luxury automobiles, a private plane, a pair of helicopters, and 21 racehorses, with some horses individually valued near $1 million. Ignoring financial counsel, he employed a 200-person staff at a monthly cost of $500,000. His largest expense was a California estate. He acquired the property for $12 million, invested an additional $30 million to construct his dream residence, complete with gold-plated entry gates, a recording studio, a garage for 17 vehicles, tennis courts, 2 swimming pools, a bowling alley, a basketball court, and a baseball diamond. Inspired by luxury hotels he frequented on tour, He even added marble statues of himself and a gold hot tub to his bedroom. This lavish lifestyle ultimately surpassed his income. By 1996, burdened with debts exceeding $10 million over 200 creditors and only $1 million in assets, he declared bankruptcy. He was forced to sell his mansion for $6.5 million and relocate to a less extravagant home. MC Hammer's experience stands as a stark warning against irresponsible spending and financial mismanagement, demonstrating that even immense wealth and fame can be lost through unchecked extravagance. 14. Sinbad. In the early 1990s, comedian David Adkins, known professionally as Sinbad, achieved immense success with a hit television series and a thriving career in film. However, mismanagement of his finances, coupled with health challenges and tax liabilities, resulted in the loss of his $1 million fortune and eventual bankruptcy. Sinbad believed securing another major film role would solve his financial woes, but that opportunity never materialized. He lamented, "Okay, I'll get one more movie and I'll wipe these bills out, but that movie didn't come." Tax issues forced him to file for bankruptcy, leaving him $1 million in debt with a monthly income of only $116,000. Adding to his difficulties, Sinbad suffered a stroke in 2020. Despite these hardships, his family remained hopeful about his recovery. An update revealed the severity of his condition. "You know, Sinbad had a stroke 2 years ago and is learning to walk again." Now, his family and close friends are revealing the extent of the damage and stated that he was getting better every day. Remarkably, Sinbad's net worth has since climbed to $4 million, and he continues to be a cherished comedian, entertaining audiences across generations. Sinbad's financial downfall began when he accrued over $8 million in IRS debt and an additional $2 million in other debts. He consistently overspent, anticipating his next big film role would cover the expenses, but it never did. His story underscores the significance of financial planning and responsible spending. Despite his challenges, Sinbad remains a source of positivity and joy for many, and his reputation as a gifted comedian endures. 13. Wesley Snipes. Hollywood icon. Wesley Snipes, renowned for his starring roles in films such as New Jack City and the Blade trilogy, experienced a significant downturn in his career and personal life beginning in the early 2000s. This challenging period culminated in a 2006 federal indictment, charging him with tax fraud and conspiracy to defraud the United States government. The charges stemmed from his alleged willful failure to file federal income tax returns for several years, resulting in millions of dollars in unpaid taxes. Following a trial in 2008, he was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. Prosecutors argued for the maximum sentence, emphasizing the deliberate and extensive nature of Snipes' tax evasion. Although an appeal was unsuccessful, Snipes accepted the court's ruling and served 2.5 years of his sentence before being released in 2013. In reflecting upon his time in prison, Snipes has expressed a newfound appreciation for the value of time and the consequences of his choices. He has taken full responsibility for his actions, stating that he and no one else was responsible for selecting his legal and accounting counsel. Despite this major setback, Snipes has successfully revitalized his acting career, appearing in various movies and television shows, including a notable role in the sequel to Coming to America, alongside Eddie Murphy. If you like this video, please leave a number 9 in the comments below. 12. Dionne Warwick. Iconic singer Dionne Warwick's extraordinary musical achievements contrast sharply with her past financial difficulties. In 2013, she declared bankruptcy, owing a massive $10.2 million in back taxes. Her representative explained this dire situation resulted from ineffective financial management. This debt included a $7 million HRS liability spanning 1991-1999 and over $3 million in California state business taxes. Despite bankruptcy proceedings, the IRS maintained the debt's validity and pursued payment, even after legal action from Warwick. This protracted legal dispute with the IRS lasted years. Warwick even alleged the IRS violated a court order by attempting to seize assets for unpaid, 2011-2012 taxes totaling $1,489. Ultimately, after substantial legal costs, both parties mutually agreed to dismiss their lawsuits. Court records indicate a trial became unnecessary. It is hoped Warwick has resolved this considerable debt and her finances are now secure. Warwick's financial struggles underscore that even highly successful people can encounter significant financial hardship. Her experience emphasizes the crucial role of sound financial planning and the importance of seeking professional assistance when needed. We can only wish her continued success in her musical career and improved financial stability. 11. Courtney Love, the iconic frontwoman of Hole. Courtney Love has cultivated a legendary career defined by her electrifying stage presence and defiant lyrics. Since Hole's inception in 1989, Love has been a prominent figure in alternative rock, though her personal life has frequently eclipsed her musical achievements. Her highly publicized marriage to Kurt Cobain, the deceased Nirvana vocalist, and the subsequent 1994 tragedy surrounding his death, generated intense media scrutiny and persistent speculation about her involvement, despite a lack of definitive evidence. Love's career has been punctuated by legal battles, including a 2003 arrest for drug possession and assault, resulting in mandated rehabilitation, and a 3-year probationary period starting in 2005. Undeterred, she has persevered, continuing to produce music with Hole and explore acting roles. She is also a vocal supporter of numerous social causes, notably LGBTQ+ and animal rights. Love's life has been a whirlwind of controversy, yet her unwavering commitment to her artistry and uncompromising spirit have secured her place in music history. Her journey underscores the strength of resilience and the significance of self-belief, even amidst significant challenges. 10. Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole Smith, born Vicki Lynn Marshall, experienced a dramatic life filled with both extraordinary success and devastating loss. Her rise to fame as a model and actress in the 1990s was followed by her controversial marriage to J. Howard Marshall II, a man 63 years her senior. This union led to a protracted and fiercely contested legal battle with Marshall's son, E. Pierce Marshall, over his substantial estate. This legal fight, lasting nearly 15 years, concluded in 2011 with a 5-4 Supreme Court decision against Anna's estate, overturning a bankruptcy court's award of over $400 million. While other legal actions continued, her claim to the inheritance ultimately failed. Sadly, Smith's life was also marked by personal struggles, including substance abuse and complicated relationships. She died tragically in 2007 at age 39 from an accidental prescription drug overdose. Public perception of Anna Nicole Smith remains sharply divided, with some celebrating her beauty and talent, while others focus on the controversies surrounding her personal life and legal battles. Her story serves as a poignant example of the unpredictable nature of fame, wealth, and the human condition. Janice Dickinson. Supermodel Janice Dickinson, a prominent figure of the 70s and 80s, publicly battled a significant financial setback in 2013. Court records showed she was deeply in debt, nearly $1 million, a crisis she candidly shared with a reporter, expressing considerable distress. This substantial debt stemmed largely from extensive cosmetic procedures, both surgical and dermatological. Adding to her woes, she owed over $500,000 in back taxes to the IRS in New York and California, and was evicted from her Los Angeles residence for 3 months' unpaid rent, totaling $7,700. Unable to resolve these financial issues, she filed for bankruptcy that year. Dickinson's career has been punctuated by controversy, especially her time as an America's Next Top Model judge, 2003 to 2006. Her sharp critiques ignited discussion. Notably, she questioned a plus-size model's winning chances and criticized a black model's photos, describing them as resembling a Hitchcock film. When challenged, Dickinson minimized the comments, calling them acting and a necessary part of television. However, viewers widely recognize the considerable influence and potential harm of her words on a highly rated show. While some remember Dickinson as a groundbreaking supermodel who made substantial contributions to the fashion industry, others remember her for her hurtful pronouncements on reality television. Her lasting impact is multifaceted, a complex blend of successes and regrettable actions. 8. Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker, a former NBA player with a 12-year career generating a remarkable $108 million in earnings, faced a devastating financial crisis after his 2008 retirement. This downturn stemmed from a series of ill-advised financial decisions, including substantial investments in unsuccessful real estate projects and significant gambling losses. These missteps culminated in bankruptcy proceedings just 2 years post-retirement. His subsequent attempt to launch his own real estate firm proved unsuccessful, further exacerbated by the economic downturn of 2008. Walker cites his financial advisor's recommendations to invest heavily in these real estate ventures as a contributing factor to his problems, particularly the use of his personal finances as collateral, leading to a substantial $20 million debt repayment to various banking institutions. Adding to his difficulties, he encountered legal challenges due to unpaid gambling debts totaling $770,000, owed to Caesars Palace and other casinos in Las Vegas. However, Walker's narrative isn't solely one of failure. He has demonstrated remarkable resilience and overcome his considerable financial setbacks. Currently, he serves as a consultant for Educor, a firm dedicated to enhancing financial literacy amongst athletes. His current role allows him to share his experiences, emphasizing the crucial importance of responsible financial management and the need for athletes to actively seek guidance from qualified professionals, including CPAs, lawyers, and agents, to prevent impulsive spending and protect their assets. Walker's journey serves as a compelling example of the possibility of recovery, even from significant financial ruin, highlighting the vital role of professional guidance and a proactive approach to personal finance. 7. Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, also known as The Worm, is a renowned figure whose impact spans basketball, acting, and even international relations. His NBA career, netting him $27 million, approximately $43 million today, significantly contributed to his current net worth of around $500,000. His peak earnings came during the 1996 to 1997 season, where he secured a $9 million salary, placing him among the league's top 10 highest-paid players. Despite his considerable earnings, Rodman's financial history includes periods of extravagance and subsequent struggles. His personal life has been equally eventful, marked by substantial child support obligations, including a reported $860,000 owed. In 2012, this led to legal action and a court order mandating a $500,000 back payment to his former spouse. Adding an unexpected chapter to his career, Rodman has surprisingly become involved in U.S.-North Korea relations, acting in an informal diplomatic capacity. This unusual role further underscores his remarkable and complex life journey. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. 6. Leif Garrett. Leif Garrett, the quintessential teen heartthrob of the late 1970s, captivated audiences with his charm, androgynous appeal, and undeniable talent. Hits like Surfin' USA, I Was Made for Dancin', and Run Around Sue propelled him to stardom, making him a ubiquitous presence in teen magazines and a cultural icon for a generation. However, this glittering facade masked a profound internal struggle. Leif's substance abuse escalated, exacerbated by the intense pressures of fame. A 1979 car accident, which left his friend Roland West paralyzed from the neck down, intensified his existing guilt and addiction, plunging him into a devastating downward spiral. Despite several attempts at rehabilitation and career revivals, Leif's personal and financial woes persisted. Rampant spending and his drug dependency culminated in bankruptcy in 2023. His aged appearance at 61 shocked fans, prompting a raw and honest revelation about his post-fame life and the factors contributing to his downfall. In a revealing self-assessment, Leif confessed, "I was living a lie and it was killing me. I was so caught up in the fame and the fortune that I forgot who I was as a person." His narrative serves as a stark warning about the perils of addiction and the potentially destructive nature of fame. His initial success ultimately yielded to the devastating consequences of substance abuse and financial irresponsibility. Yet, Leif uses his experience to offer a message of hope and caution. His memoir, Idle Truth, provides an unflinching account of his rise, fall, and ongoing journey toward redemption, aiming to prevent others, particularly aspiring young stars, from repeating his mistakes. 5. Gary Coleman. The former child star of the hit TV show Different Strokes, Gary Coleman faced devastating financial difficulties. A $72,000 debt forced the 31-year-old into Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 1999, a stark contrast to his earlier financial success. This downturn followed a legal battle against his former guardians and manager, whom he sued for mismanaging his trust fund. While he won a $1.3 million judgment, he incurred $200,000 in legal fees and paid an additional $100,000 to his former manager as part of the settlement. Adding to his financial strain were substantial medical costs associated with his congenital kidney disease, which required multiple surgeries, transplants, and ongoing treatment for seizures. Despite these significant challenges, Coleman remains a fondly remembered figure in the entertainment industry. His catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?" still echoing in popular culture. His story powerfully demonstrates that even immense early success can be quickly overshadowed by unforeseen financial hardship, highlighting the critical need for proactive financial planning. 4. Robert Van Winkle. Robert Van Winkle, known as Vanilla Ice, achieved incredible success with his 1990 album, To the Extreme, selling 15 million copies globally, a feat unmatched since Prince's Purple Rain in 1984. This rapid ascent, however, proved unsustainable. His fame faded quickly, and he battled personal demons including substance abuse and depression. Van Winkle's journey began in his teens, fueled by his passion for hip-hop and breakdancing. His all-black group dubbed him Vanilla, a nickname he carried into his career. He honed his skills, battle rapping at parties and with a breakdancing crew, solidifying the stage name Vanilla Ice. His breakthrough came in South Dallas on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in the late 80s, leading to the release of To the Extreme and instant stardom within just 2 years. Despite his initial triumph, Van Winkle later regretted his business deals with SBK Records. He felt they forced a manufactured image upon him and falsified details of his biography without his permission. While he continued to make music, appearing on soundtracks and releasing a live album, later studio efforts failed to gain traction on the charts or airwaves. Seeking to reinvent himself, Van Winkle explored diverse avenues, including professional jet skiing. His experiences illustrate the transient nature of celebrity and underscore the crucial need for artists to maintain artistic integrity and control over their careers. 3. Stephen Baldwin. The actor Stephen Baldwin, a member of the famous Baldwin acting family, experienced a stark contrast between his professional achievements and his personal finances. His 2009 bankruptcy filing revealed debts exceeding $2 million, encompassing over $1 million in back taxes, 2 mortgages on a home valued at only $1.1 million, and substantial credit card debt. This was followed 3 years later by an arrest for tax evasion spanning 3 years, resulting in a further $400,000 debt encompassing back taxes, interest, and penalties. However, a court reduced this considerably, waiving penalties and interest, leading to a negotiated settlement significantly lowering his obligation. He was given a 1-year deadline to repay the remaining balance, otherwise facing 5 years of probation. His financial difficulties, however, continued. In 2017, his 4-bedroom home, originally purchased in 2000 with an $812,500 loan, faced foreclosure due to years of missed mortgage payments totaling $7,000 monthly. By 2016, his total debt reached $1.1 million. Accounts suggest he subsequently relocated to more modest accommodations in Queens, dedicating himself to resolving his tax debt. He successfully cleared these debts before his daughter Hailey Baldwin's engagement to Justin Bieber. While his financial struggles have been protracted, Baldwin's recent efforts indicate progress, maintaining his acting career while candidly addressing his past financial setbacks. 2. Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham's career trajectory showcases both remarkable success and a dramatic downfall. Her HBO show, Girls, which she conceived, wrote, and starred in, propelled her to stardom. However, this success was significantly impacted by the contentious reception of her memoir, Not That Kind of Girl, A Young Woman Tells You What She's Learned. The book's frank discussion of her life, including details about her relationship with her younger sister Grace, generated intense public backlash and condemnation. The criticism was immediate and harsh, accusing Dunham of inappropriate behavior. This controversy ignited a fierce debate, damaging her public image considerably. Her attempts at justification only fueled the negative response, leading to a significant decline in her professional standing. Currently, Dunham's career is significantly diminished compared to its peak. Her creative endeavors have decreased substantially, transforming her into a cautionary example of a celebrity whose boundary-pushing actions had severe and lasting repercussions. Her experience underscores the significant responsibility that accompanies fame and the potentially devastating consequences of one's actions. A legend in country music, Willie Nelson encountered a financial crisis in the 1980s. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Willie Nelson boasts a catalog of iconic songs including Whiskey River, On the Road Again, and Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. He is a pioneer of the outlaw country movement, and his distinctive voice along with his activism have made him a beloved figure in music. However, Willie invested in an illegal tax shelter in the early 1980s, deemed illegal by the IRS. This resulted in a staggering tax bill of $16.7 million, which resulted in federal authorities seizing almost all his belongings, including his ranch, recording studio, and most of his instruments, recordings, and memorabilia. His cherished guitar, Trigger, was the only possession not seized. Federal authorities raided his home on November 9, 1990, leaving him with virtually nothing. Although this was a devastating setback, Willie refused to abandon his music. He continued to tour and record, with his dedication paying off. He has since recovered, amassing an estimated net worth of $25 million. Willie's story highlights his resilience and commitment to his craft. Even after his financial ruin, he remained dedicated to his passion for music, and has since become an icon in country music. His capability to overcome adversity and continue creating music that resonates with fans worldwide is truly inspiring. Willie Nelson remains a country music icon, with a successful career spanning decades after his financial collapse. His legacy goes beyond his music, as he is an activist for farmers, the environment, and social justice, which has also made him a beloved figure beyond just the music scene. Willie's story serves as a reminder that even in the most difficult times, dedication and passion can lead to a successful comeback. He provides a shining example of how to overcome hardship and continue creating something of value, while his music continues to inspire new generations of fans. What do you think? Were these stars' falls from grace inevitable, or could they have turned things around? We'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on their stories. Do you know of any other famous people who lost it all? Share your insights in the comments below. We're eager to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating Hollywood stories. And that's it for today's video on 15 famous people who lost everything. It's a stark reminder that fame and fortune can vanish in an instant. These stories show us the importance of staying grounded and making mindful choices, because even the brightest stars can fall. We want to hear your thoughts. Who do you think experienced the biggest fall from grace? Comment with your pick. A. Mike Tyson. B. Pamela Anderson. C. Leif Garrett. Or share your own pick by commenting the first letter of their name. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If not, a like would still mean a lot, and your comments will help me improve for next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.